a difficult thing to see.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not ashamed of my tears at all. I think they're a sign of the strength that we need. It affects us on an emotional level because we're whole beings. We have a mind, we have emotions, we have a body, we have a spirit. And tears are just a way of starting to be aware of that pain that this causes people. But I was about 3 years old when I was taken away from my parents. And the way that I see it, the way I see it's native happened to our culture, is that we've experienced a clear cut in our way of life. As an individual, I went from living with my family in a total bush environment, native environment, till I was 3, and then I got all of a sudden taken away from that and put in white foster homes. And so you lost all those things that were so fundamental to you.
I know that they developed the land and it's replanted quickly, within years, 2 years. And everything's done.
Their artificially planted trees are doing not too bad here, but the trees that were, the birch and poplar that were growing here before are all dying. And they don't even know why, but the trees are dying. This was about 1996 this was cut, and 2 years after that, for about 2 or 3 winters, I came through here while I was trapping. And a lot of these trees were alive then. And now they're dying. Even the ones they left alive are dying. Right now it's the 3rd week in May, pretty well, and the poplars have their leaves. See that poplar over there? That one is alive, it's got its leaves on. But all these other poplars and these birch are there's one that looks like it's alive, but it's got no leaves. So it's either the scarification or the spraying. That's what I was told by Abitibi and M&R, that kills the live trees that they leave after they cut.
Forestry companies plant fast-growing genetically engineered trees and spray the replanted area with broadleaf herbicide. This practice leads to a loss of wildlife habitat and natural plant diversity. This reduces opportunities for the Anishinaabeg people to pick berries, use native plants for natural medicines, and to hunt game for food.
The thing that's been helping us is that we're still able to subsidize our food source from the land, from hunting and fishing. If we lose all that,
People of Grassy Narrows erected a blockade on the logging road on December 3, 2002. More people joined the blockade, including Joe and Hector.
So, Joe, why are you here for?
Just coming to help the people here.
Yeah. Why did you decide to come here?
Why did you decide to come here?
Yeah.
Just to help out the blockade, to achieve what they're trying to do for the community.
And the reason why we're doing all this is for you guys, for all of you. So when you grow up, that land will still be here. Right now the land is getting ruined by clear cutting, pollution, the water that's out there, the fish are getting sick, the animals are getting sick, and we eat the fish and we eat the moose. So we're trying to protect you guys. That's why we're doing all this.
We did some filming of trucks being turned back, and at one point some of the students from the high school were using the camera to do some documentation.
Which camera?
This digital 8 video camera was being used to film.
But as far as this road goes, I mean, this is supposedly crown land.
That's our traditional land use
It's
area.
Treaty 3 land.
He's just saying as far as he knows, that's what he's saying.
We have rights to
Yeah.
plant too.
Yes, I know you do. Yes, I know you. But I don't think you have rights to stop us from working. Well, you shouldn't be able to stop us from
It's
working.
stopping us from hunting and trapping and
Living our traditional ways.
So this means that this here belongs to Grassy Narrows First Nation. Everything from over there to over there. You're in Anishinaabe territory, that this is our territory, and here we follow Creator's law here. We don't follow the government's law, or we follow the 7 sacred laws.
He turned because of the blockade?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's a truck by some of the loggers?
Check the log. One of the loggers there.
There's 3 of us.
It's
And we
really-
stayed 3 nights.
So why did you decide to stay overnight?
In case the trucks go by. Let's go cut through
What you guys are doing is absolutely great. You stand up for your rights. We've been confined to living in reserves with limited rights. So this is the start of something that no, we are fighting for the future. You know, these kids that are here are, I think they realize that, you know, what this fight is about.
What? Is that going to be enough space? Sad.
One of the things that came to me naturally, you know, as soon as I stopped drinking, I wanted to do those things again, you know, and the things I did with my dad. Huh?
clear cut is the worst example of when the mistakes in the relationship continue, and you end up in these kinds of situations where you know, those original principles that were embedded in the treaty, they would have kept us all out of situations like that. So that's part of course, that's part of the struggle, is to try and you know, restore harmony to the relationship. And the small part that we can play as teachers of Native studies is to give those young people that basic historical and legal and other kinds of information in order for them to draw their own conclusions.
I would like to know that my rights and treaties are being protected and heard for my, like for example, for my soon-to-be children in the future or grandchildren.
You know, they're going to devastate this land pretty soon. What's the future of our kids, our children, the future generation? There'll be nothing there for them in terms of economic base. They're going to have to do something else to really go to further education and get this modern technology going. But there again, it takes money. When the dues that the companies have to pay to the governments, they share it with the municipalities, the provincial government, and federal government. So in the long run, the federal government does get paid too for any resource, any one tree that's cut out there. They get the benefit. As far as the First Nations, the Snabek and Treaty Tree, they don't get a cent.
So how does it make you feel when you see all the trees cut down?
Sort of sad.
Blue. Makes you feel down. What do you think you can do to help stop this or to save the earth? Like, keep it clean.
Protest.
We're becoming more aware of the issues that affect us, you know, such as the clear cutting that's happening now. You know, if this was 10 years ago, it would have went by without us, you know, doing anything about it. This probably happened to because of the mercury. When we found out that our river was contaminated, people were taking action, and a lot of it came from, you know, the outsiders came in and helped us.